The soldiers are inside the vehicle until the tree line is close enough to reach on foot. They dismount and move into cover while the drone is already up ahead of them scanning the ground, and they take position and wait. The soldiers begin advancing toward the first Russian position, and the Russians answer before they get far. Grenades fall at the entrance one after another. Dust and smoke roll through the position. The unit holds its ground and waits. They are pinned for the moment, but they are reading the situation, not reacting to it. The drone shows it from above. Ukrainian soldiers are crawling forward flat against the ground. Moving low keeps them out of the enemy's line of sight. In this terrain, a standing silhouette is enough to draw accurate fire. The Russian defensive line comes into view ahead. Then contact opens and the first soldier breaks cover. Every push follows the same pattern. A grenade goes first. It forces the defenders into cover and creates a brief movement window before they can fire back. A radio update arrives. The enemy is 2 meters ahead. One soldier moves wide to the left and calls for pressure from the right flank at the same moment. When fire arrives from 2 directions at once, covering both angles becomes impossible. The position stops being defensible. The Russians are being surrounded. There is no angle left to hold from.
Правіше! По-сомалійськи хуярить! 2 метри! Він відкидує, пацани! Його треба завалити, нахуй!
Left and right flanks push simultaneously. The defenders have contact pressing from both sides in a space too narrow to shift between them. What was a prepared defensive position is now a trap that the Ukrainian unit built around them. The pressure does not ease and the options inside that position are running out fast. A grenade lands exactly where they aimed it, and one more defender goes down. The exchange is not over. Another Russian inside the position fires by sound alone. At this range, that is enough. A grenade comes from the Russian side. A Ukrainian soldier dives backward and hits the ground just in time. A grenade comes in from the Russian side. The soldier closest to it sees it at the last second and runs. It lands exactly where he was standing. They keep pushing forward. The last grenade goes in and the defender goes down and his rifle tumbles through the air and lands right in front of the soldier who threw it.
Тебе ніхто не вб'є! Та ніхто не вб'є! Вилазь, блядь! Підожди, пацани! Ніхто не вб'є! Давай, вилазь! Що, братан, ти, походу, вибір свій зробив?
The drone watches every angle from above and every exit is covered. One Russian calls out. He says he is ready to surrender. The unit holds its position and waits. The soldiers covering each angle do not move. He steps out slowly. Then a grenade leaves his hand and rolls toward the nearest Ukrainian soldier. In the middle of a firefight, split-second decisions are what keep you alive. He spots the grenade the moment it leaves the Russian's hand. One shout moves his companion out, and the threat is gone. One decision, 3 outcomes at once.
Все! Минус! Все, виходь, быстріше, сука! Давай! Быстріше!
The last defender steps out with his hands raised and is taken prisoner. The soldiers dig in immediately. The Russians know every inch of their own trench, and without reinforcing it, the position can be retaken fast. A second unit arrives and dismounts. The armored vehicle moves ahead, drawing fire, while the infantry follows behind it. When bombs start falling, the commander sends them into the forest. They push through the trees and reach the first trench line. The team reaches the first trench line under constant fire. The armored vehicle tries to push deeper with 2 soldiers behind it, but the Russians focus everything on it. It takes hits and slowly falls back. The infantry are on their own from here. The commander orders small groups forward, and an RPG covers the first push. The Russians try to hit back through the trees but miss. Then 2 Russian soldiers break from cover and run. The infantry accelerates immediately. An M113 moves up to open the ground ahead. A machine gun starts sweeping the forest interior from a captured trench. A bomb lands right next to the gunner. He shakes and steadies himself and keeps firing from where he stands. Then 4 Russian soldiers advance through the trees directly toward his position. The machine gun finds the first Russian and then the second in quick succession. The third hits the ground immediately. Then fire comes back. First a grenade and then direct rifle fire from the Russian side. The machine gunner takes a hit. He does not leave his position and he does not stop firing. The drone spots them crossing through the trees. 3 soldiers carrying their wounded and strikes before they reach cover. A fresh unit pushes into the area and meets the full Russian response. Shells and RPGs arriving before they reach the objective. They are forced off the vehicle. 1 soldier is wounded immediately. The armored vehicle takes hits and starts to slow. The team is now in open ground and there is no cover. The team is in open ground with no cover. RPG rounds keep probing the position one after another. A soldier is wounded and being treated on the ground. The M113 is burning behind them. The commander orders everyone to spread out. Grouped soldiers are a single round away from multiple casualties at once. A grenade round goes toward the Russian position. Purple smoke follows. Colored smoke marks the team's location for the incoming vehicle without giving the enemy a target to aim at. The unit holds the line. 1 soldier is treating the wounded beside him while the others keep shooting. There is nothing else to do right now.
Нельзя, братан. Не, нельзя курить, брат, терпи, пожалуйста. Дай дым.
A new armored vehicle arrives. 1 soldier stands up in open ground and runs toward it, waving his arms to signal the position while the others hold below. The Russians are already firing. The vehicle pulls the team out.
Eugen!
A strike drone locks onto a Russian-held trench and fires, built to fly directly into its target. The defender escapes to the next position and grenades follow him there. The advance slows here. The unit is now inside Russian-controlled trench and every meter forward has to be forced. Strike first, sweep, then hold what was taken. Three enemy soldiers break into the open at a run. 2 are shot before they reach cover. The third is wounded and dragged in for questioning. He gives his rank as Major. 120 arrived that day and 160 in total. 50 to 60 already fled.
Все, только мы их начали штурмовать, так? Остальные там, що перебігали, ложили їх?
А тут пизда сколько полегло.
2 more defenders are stopped in the open and the drone finds the last one still hiding. Every shelter and every position is checked one final time. Then a Ukrainian flag goes up over the ground this unit came here to take. 4 assaults in 2 weeks. The area is Ukrainian again.